Hi everyone, it's Rachel from Sweet and Simple Home. Thank you so much for coming by my channel again today. I am in the middle of the last week of school, so I'm gonna try my darndest to make this haul really short and sweet. But I did find some things when I ran in to do a donation run. I also just popped in really quick to Goodwill to see, what I could find in my short amount of time, and I found some really great things. I'm going to show you what I found, but if you're not subscribed, I do hope you'll hit the red subscribe button. Come back for more. I love sharing what I find thrifting and how I decorate and the different books and things that I find. Those are my big interests, and if you like those things too, I hope you'll subscribe and stick around. All right, let's get to the haul. I did find some dresses on this trip, and that was one of the things I was looking for, specifically things for the summer, and I found this really fun blue and white dress. It's actually super cute on, and I even texted my husband, is this too much? But I think this will be really fun, and I love the sort of like Grecian look of this. This dress will be great for our summer plans. And I paid $6.99, but I had that 20% off coupon for donating, and that made it, you do the math, I guess. I also found this one, which I have this same dress in red. You've probably seen me wear it before in past videos. So when I saw it in black, I knew it would fit. But this is such a great teacher dress because it has pockets and it's, not too low. The dress hits lengthwise really modestly as well. It has long sleeves, so it's great for like the cold falls and winters that we have here in the Pacific Northwest. And the buttons are faux buttons, so you don't have to worry about gapping. I really like this one, and again paid that same price, $6.99 minus the 20%. This one, I was sad, is a little snug on me, so I asked my daughter to try it on. She hasn't had the time to yet. Last week of school, right? But this is, I think, like an old school Calvin Klein dress. It's in really great shape though, but it has that like it's embroidery of the sort of lace embroidery, and then in the middle the little X style, and again at the bottom where it's see-through there. And this just reminds me of stuff that I wore in college, and this style was really popular then, so I think this is actually a vintage dress. But it's just a tiny bit snug, so we'll see if it fits my daughter. I think this will be a really great dress for our trip again this summer, and just so classic in the black and white, and paid that same price, $6.99 minus 20%. I found one home decor piece, which is originally from World Market, and I grabbed this because I love to read in that corner on our couch. It's my spot. I've just kind of taken it over. The kids usually choose this spot that I'm sitting right next to right now, and then my husband sits in this corner, so I've just kind of taken that corner. But the problem is that it's a little far to reach the coffee table, and I can't tell you how many times I've thought about getting up to grab my water bottle or my teacup and just thought, it's not worth putting my book down and reaching, and it's a lazy girl problem, right? I wanted to get a tray to put on the couch so I could put my mug, my water bottle, my book, my reading journal. This has kind of got like a shiny lacquer finish. I saw this shiny red sticking out at the bottom of the Goodwill shelf, and I thought, that could be cool. That has potential to be cool, and I'm really glad I grabbed it because it does tie in really well to this red blanket that I keep on my husband's chair, and then the red here on this pillow that we love to display. So it works really well, and I have it all set up for my afternoon reading that I will hopefully get to today with my book and my mug and my water. It's just perfect, meets the need that I had, and it was only $3.99 minus the 20%. Really good deal, especially because I could see the $24.99 original price tag still on the bottom from World Markets. Okay, and then I've been looking for books specifically for summer reading for my kids. I did find one really good option. I did also find something else that'll be great for summer. But first, I did find Brothers K, which this is the version our school uses for the high school seniors. And I'm really sorry. I feel like my neighbor, the second I set up my camera, started working on his yard. So I do apologize for that background noise. But 'tis the season, right? Anyway, so this is normally like in between $16 and $18 on Amazon. And I paid $1.99 minus that 20%. So this was a good bargain, and it's one that we need. And it's one I kind of want to read myself. I've never read. I know it's a really hard book, but an important book for literature. So I feel like I want to read it before she does. And my husband's already read it. So I think that might be summer reading for me. We'll see. I did find this really beautiful version of Robert Frost's poetry. The Road Not Taken is one of his more popular poems, but there's all kinds of one in here that I have not read before. And I do tend to really like his stuff. I have a children's book of his that I really like as well. So this is from the Library of Classic Poets. It has the little ribbon. I love it when books have this. It just feels like that much more special. So this one was $2.99 minus that 20%, and I'm excited to have this. The other book that I grabbed is Unbroken, An Olympian's Journey from Airman to Castaway to Captive, and this is by Laura Hillenbrand. And oh gosh, he's coming even closer. I may need to pause. This is going to drive me nuts. Okay, I'll pause and see if he finishes soon, and then I'll come back to make this video. Oh goodness. It's May. It's May, Rachel. It's May. Okay, I had to like reset things because he came really close to the edge of the property, and he was right there, and I felt weird, so I took everything down, set everything back up, and now I'm going to show you the rest of my haul. So I was showing you this one. This is Unbroken, An Olympian's Journey from Airman to Castaway to Captive by Laura Hillenbrand. This is the young adults version. So there is one that's for adults. There is some tough stuff in this one. She has pictures because he was captured. So there's pictures of like, you know, the emaciated body. That's kind of hard to see. And, you know, pictures of wreckage and things like that. Anyway, so basically this is the story of Louis Zamperini and his odyssey and the courage, cunning, and fortitude he found to endure and overcome following a devastating plane crash over enemy territory. This is what the adult version looks like, which is down here. So I've heard good things about it. I think this would be a really good read for my son, who is a teen. So I'm going to read it first just to make sure, but I think overall he's going to love this. He likes this kind of story. I'm going to hopefully have him read that this summer. And then for my youngest, this was probably like the best deal out of everything I got, is this huge like double pack of construction paper. Like a lot of it for $1.99, plus I had that coupon. So I spent like $1.40 on all of this. This is like 10 times the amount that you get at the Dollar Tree for $1.25 or whatever. So got a major good deal, and we will make all kinds of crafts this summer. He's still in that phase where he likes to make stuff, and I'm so there for it, because my older two are just so not there, that like the fact that he's still there means so much more to me as a mom. Treasure your little ones if you still have them. They do grow up so stinking fast. You blink and it's over. So anyway, that is everything I found. And I know this is kind of shorter, but I had planned on going to yard sales, but it dumped rain this weekend, and there was going to be all these neighborhood yard sales, and I'm pretty sure most of them didn't end up doing it. So that was a big bummer. Maybe this Saturday, I don't know. This is the last week of school, so I'm like running to all the things. We've got graduation for friends. My kids aren't graduating this year, but a lot of friends are, so we're going to be running around to all those things. So anyway, you guys know how it goes. It's May. So I'm going to drink my coffee and maybe get a little reading in before the next round of crazy happens today. But I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know how your Maycember is going. And if you've found any wonderful finds, I love hearing about what you guys have found. And I hope to share some updates on how the bathroom project is going. I will get back to it. I will get back to that. And yeah, anyway, you guys take care. Thanks so much for being here. And if you're new here, I promise I'm not always this scatterbrained, but it is Maycember. And we're just, fortitude. All right, you guys take care, and I'll be back with more soon. Bye.